Hello, and today I'm printing a spool holder since I didn't have one and then I didn't feel like buying one, so I went on Thingiverse and found one that I liked, so I can have the spool not on this coat hanger thing that I had from IKEA, and I actually need it for my coats and everything that are just piled up right there as for the moment. Um, I've got the prints to print much better. I set the strength on that motor to be higher. I think that's what the setting did it for, at least. I tighten up the belts, so now there's practically no lag. And as you can see here now, this filament is much neater for the moment, and it'll probably be better with this spool holder too. Last night I printed one with the normal with no settings added to it for the scale, and it came out a bit small, as you can see. Those two are the legs, and they're supposed to touch the ground, but they're apparently not. So I doubled up the scale of it, and now I'm printing it. I'm printing it at a 30% infill, just because I'm cheap and I didn't want to waste the PLA. Um, The printing head temperature is about 210 degrees and seems to be working really well. The only thing is that I think I have to either increase or do something for the um, what is it called, the retraction speed on the extruder, because when it's not supposed to print, it always leaves a trail of plastic behind it. So I'm gonna have to play around with those settings. This was printed at 0.35 infill, so about a 35% infill, and it's really strong. So I reduced that to 30% just because it was a larger print, and I didn't want it to take like 6 hours. So now it's supposed to take just about 3 hours, maybe four. And other than that, oh yeah, another change or experiment that I did is place just normal stick school glue that you can get at Walmart, Staples, or about any store in the world. I put it over the painter state because my first layer was not sticking well at all before, and now it's considerably better. So, for other people that are interested, should probably use that trick if they don't have a heated bed platform, or I don't know, Captain Tape. I don't know how well Captain Tape works, but this seems to be working really well, and it's really cheap. So yay for cheap stuff, I guess. Um, any updates? I don't think any. Mm, I printed a creeper right here. As you can see, before it got stuck here a lot, and it took me a good while to remove it from the platform. Here, oh, here I sanded it a bit behind the head here, and in fact you can't see it anymore. But here, I'm gonna have to sand it more. This is supposed to be a present. I might reprint it if I feel like it. Maybe not, because as you can see, the first layer before was a bit squished. Probably because I didn't have the bed height really set well. So, yeah. Now, when you have to remove the parts, since the school glue creates a super tiny layer um, of pretty much solidified glue, it's much easier to remove it. And plus, I saw a video online on YouTube of a guy that uses compressed air for cleaning out keyboards. I'm gonna have to go to CVS and probably get that one day and test it out. Other than that, everything is working well. This grease is working well. The extruder is making a ticking noise. I think it's because I have to retighten a screw right there. But to do that, I have to pause the print, and so far it's not giving me any problems. So don't fix it. Don't fix what's not broken. So I guess I'll wait for it until the print is over. The Gen 6 board is working great, as well as the software. Still trying to figure out how I can reposition this on the bed plate. I'm on these license settings. I set it to a 45-degree angle for rotation, so it would fit better. Yeah, I think this part is printing weird. This part right here. As you can see, it's doing something there, or it just flattened out. I kind of like it like that though, so it's alright. Other than that, I guess that's all there is to it. I moved the switch back there because on the instructions it was set a bit more to the right, so I moved it back. Seems to be working well, so no complaints there. These are the parts I printed that I showed you before. The other white cube is right here. Right here. And this was a print I did. I tested at least. I'm gonna have to redo it. I just stopped right here because I did it right after those first prints, so the settings were not great, so it just came out really weird. I don't know if you can see it, it's not really focusing it. But it's supposed to be one of those hexagon vases that look really neat, especially when 3D printed. Let's see if I can have a good background for it to focus on. Never mind. So yeah, the filament just started dripping here, and it was just doing it was looking really bad, so I just stopped it. And probably will restart one as soon as I get a good spool holder. Because the thing is, I'm not sure. I don't know if this will work. Might not. And the interesting thing was, like, I told myself I needed one, and the first thought was like, well, I should have bought one. And I was like, well, I have a 3D printer. Let's print one. So pretty much, it's making my house self-sustaining, I guess. Where all I need is pretty much made inside the house. All I need now is probably a garden, so I can make my vegetables there and don't ever have to go to the store. But it's a really interesting thing, a 3D printer. Probably, it's really the future to me, I think. Maybe not for like large-scale manufacturing because it takes a while, but for high-tech, precision, custom, I don't know, aerospace material objects, it probably would be great. Plus, I really want to get into different PLA spools. Like I saw ones that are made with a bit of carbon fiber or wood or nylon. Although I don't know if the print head gets hot enough. I'll have to test that. Because we're now outside in Maine, it's probably like, you can see the snow. It's about, I'm gonna guess it's probably -8 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty chilly, and I don't want to open the window because I don't want fluctuations in the temperature. So for today, that's about it. It's been 2 days that I'm printing, and that I've been that I got it to print, and it's already starting to print really professionally, I'd say. So I actually thought it would be much more difficult to get started with a 3D printer, but I was surprised. Thank you for watching.